Welcome to Talk in the Corner.
In my head, heavy enough, sick of the mess I'm messing in. In my bed, fall in love, I'm gonna make my medicine. They said it, I listened and I read it, forget to recommend it. If you love another man, don't regret it. If everybody says it, it's a living or a spirit. Better wake up, go and get it. Put my head on the cloud in the fast lane. This time I'm gonna break off the last cake with a heart that's relentlessly insane. Here I am, and baby I'm a doubling down. Baby I'm a doubling down. Yes, I'll try to save the world. Be the change I wanna see. Find the diamonds and the pearls deep inside of me. They said it, I listened and I read it, but got to recommend it. If you live another minute, don't regret it. If everybody says it, it's a living on the spirit. Better wake up, go and get it. Put my head on the cloud in the fast lane. This time I'm gonna break off the last cake with a heart that's relentlessly insane. Here I am, and baby I'm a doubling down. Baby I'm a doubling down. Baby I'm a doubling, fading, fade out. Red light, green now. Fade in, fade out. You won't know nothing if you can't let the fear go. Put my head on the cloud in the fast lane. This time I'm gonna break off the last cake with a heart that's relentlessly insane. Here I am, and baby I'm a doubling down. Baby I'm a doubling down. Baby I'm a doubling with a heart that's relentlessly insane. Here I am, and baby I'm a doubling down. Baby I'm a doubling down. Baby I'm a doubling down.
Welcome to the original Music Makers and Listeners show with Keith Eastwood. And we started off there with Basil Brain, and that's the brand new song from his new album called Doubling Down. And that just makes me even more excited for this album, because we had the first release which was funny, and then the second release, Doubling Down. That's just, and do you know what? I'd love to see that live, that album being played live. Imagine that, a full orchestra behind them playing those songs. Oh, that'd be unreal. Right, we have another hour or so of some great independent music. And last week I played a band from Dublin called Shrink Like Alice. And I was talking about like probably one of my favourite names for a band that I played on the show. But I started scrolling around looking for other bands in Dublin or in Ireland with some great names. And I found this band. They're called Pixie Cut Rhythm Orchestra. Now there's a mouthful for you. And yeah, cool name. This is their song Problem Child.
Still a child.
will be different this time. Oh, the old lie. Things will be different this time. Oh, the old lie. Things will be different this time. Oh, the old lie. Things will be different this time. Oh, the old lie. Things will be different this time. Oh, the old lie. Things will be different.
I saw some shit disappear from the writing on the wall. It must have spread some fear, no explanation. They pit you against me, I just don't get it. Like tribes in the jungle, only fighting for an edit. It could be my tricks, it could also be my mind. At 55, it's like the ending of my time. Eyes wide open, mouth closed tight as the world begins to spin. Not many reasons for me to let him win. Look here nor there, you might find things are scripted everywhere. The foreseen future, or the best thing I got for my ears to hear. I think one love still stands, torch in her hand. Or have we forgotten where it all began? It could be my tricks, it can also be my mind. At 55, it's like the ending of my time. Eyes wide open, mouth closed tight as the world begins to spin. Not many reasons for me to let him win. We were taught in school, life's not fair, we're all created equal. They plainly just don't care. This must be the sequel. I can't believe what I see, I just don't get it. Like snakes in a pit, and they're always at it. It could be my tricks, it could also be my mind. At 55, it's like the ending of my time. Eyes wide open, mouth closed tight as the world begins to spin. Not many reasons for me to let him win. It could be my tricks, it could also be my mind. At 55, it's like the ending of my time. Eyes wide open, mouth closed tight as the world begins to spin. Not many reasons for me to let him win.
Mind Tricks there by Adam Grossman. Adam is a brilliant musician. I think he does a lot of backing tracks for singer-songwriters out there. And he actually worked on a song with myself. Ray Jenkins produced a song that I wrote called I Must Have Took a Wrong Turn. And Adam Grossman absolutely nailed the drums on it. But that's his own song. He wrote that, produced it, and sang it, and put it out there himself. So Adam Grossman, check him out. Brilliant he is. Mind Tricks. And before that, what a band name. Pixie Cut Rhythm Orchestra with their song Problem Child. They're from Dublin, and they go to BIM College, which is the music college in Dublin. I actually want to go to BIM College, but I thought, jeez, I'm getting a bit hairy now to be going to music college, especially with all the young up and coming musicians. They don't want to be looking at my big depressed head giving out about how life used to be before mobile phones and how a pint of milk used to be less than €1. But yeah, if you want your songs played on the show, send an MP3 or a WAV file into thoughtinthecorner@gmail.com. Along with a short bio as well, so I know where you're from. We're going to move on. Here's a song by Dardanay Flynn with Mountain Whiskey.
Track road, bring you to a shack upon a hill. This out there's a nation man, day and night tending to his still. Told me one long ago, he forgot about half what he knows. Somewhere around the age of 93. Oh boy, you just watch him go and he making whiskey. Mountain whiskey, sweeter than the nectar of the honeybee. Twice as sweet, cause I get it free. Oh, Buckminster, don't charge me, cause I'll help him when he's logging trees. Backwood misty. Oh, Buckminster, mountain whiskey. Cause they all know where to get the best moonshine in the county. Don't distract him when he's mashing. He gets riled up, something nasty. Sometimes he gets requests from VIPs, presidents, kings and queens, and other heads of state. White dogs, he don't care, man, they all got to wait. Mountain whiskey, sweeter than the nectar of the honeybee. Twice as sweet, cause I get it free. Oh, Buckminster, don't charge me, cause I'll help him when he's logging trees. Backwood misty. Oh, Buckminster, mountain whiskey. Whiskey, sweeter than the nectar of the honeybee. Twice as sweet, cause I get it free. Old Buckminster, don't charge me, cause I'll help him when he's logging trees. Backwood misty.
Trouble changed her name on the day she turned 18. It was all her mama gave her, but her mama was mean. And she met herself a man who was meaner than her her mama'd ever been. So she changed her name again. When the running took its toll, she climbed out of the hole, walked down to the crossroads for to sell her tattered soul. When she got there it was lame, just a Walmart parking lot there in the rain, and the devil never came. Well, I don't know what it means, but all I got to show is a puddle full of dreams and a devil I used to know. Wishful lost his mind, it was hard to find. Thought the wind would be his friend, but it left him behind. He was bound to roam, rolling down a broken road alone, wishing he could go back home. Trouble met him once on a crowded Greyhound bus. Somehow she could see that he was not like all of us. He was threadbare and he was wild, laid his head there like a child, and trouble smiled, and trouble smiled. Well, I don't know what it means, but all I got to show is a puddle full of dreams and a devil I used to know. And I don't know what it means, but all I got to show is a puddle full of dreams and a devil I used to know.
I tell you, that's a brilliant song, that is. That's Brian Estes with Trouble Smiled. And I'd love to hear that song recorded with the full band behind them. Because Brian puts out the videos on his YouTube channel, and it's just himself with the old banjo and a little live video of himself. But actually there's loads of songs that Brian wrote where I'd love to hear the whole band behind him. Because he's such an incredible songwriter. Brian, if you're listening in, get on that for me, will you? And before that we had Darden A. Flynn with Mountain Whiskey. And Darden is brilliant. Do you know what? There's a video on his YouTube channel. He was playing in Copenhagen, played a gig in Copenhagen he did at the start of the year. And there's a video from it, of his song called Something Something. And the song is such a lovely song. Now, I heard the song performed live a few times. But the way he brings the crowd into it, and for such a lovely story to the song, is check it out. I was sitting down watching the video there with my old Easter egg in front of me, chomping away, and I watched it on the YouTube there during the week, and I watched it again yesterday. It's that good, you know. I had another Easter egg yesterday as well. Still chomping on Easter eggs. You know, stick that kettle on there and I'll have another one. Here's some more music.
Climbing trees, even though the branches graze my knees, it's the only way to see the stars on a night like this, before my mother calls me home. Something in me knows it's now or never, 'cause your life can pass you by if you hold out for a secret sign. Days they slip away while you're waiting for the right time. Dead end job, another day, another telling of all I've ever ever done is keep my head down. Not this time. I'm gonna make a change. Something in me knows it's now or never. 'Cause your life can pass you by if you hold out for a secret sign. Days they slip away while you're waiting for the right time. But if you're brave enough and you're strong enough, you can let your heart lead the way. If you're brave enough and you're strong enough, you can let your heart lead the way. 'Cause your life can pass you by if you hold out for a secret sign. Days they slip away while you're waiting for the right time. Waiting for the right time. Something in you knows it's now or never.
Rain is coming, you best beware those old flood waters. It just don't care. Those old flood waters, it sure don't play. Pull you up and carry you away, carry you away, carry you away. My woman went down to Louisiana, said she gonna find her a better man, but it weren't no good man the poor girl found. In deep flood water, that poor girl drowned, poor girl drowned, poor girl drowned. You think that river is your good friend, flowing lazy around the bend. Become a storm, it'll surge and swell. Your gentle river will turn to hell, turn to hell. Ooh, turn to hell. From a three-story building just across town, I was watching the rain come pouring down. Underneath that stormy sky, saw my best friend's house float by, house float by, house float by. Think that river is your good friend, flowing lazy around the bend. Become a storm, it'll surge and swell. Your gentle river will turn to hell, turn to hell.
Do you know, that's a musician I haven't listened to in a while, and I'm delighted that he popped into my head this week. That's the American in Japan, Sam Bennett, with Old Flood Song. And do you know what? I actually had a scheduled interview with him, but the time difference was so mad that it never happened. But that's definitely something. It's on my to-do list to sit down and pick his brains. And before that, we had singer-songwriter from Ireland, Gillian Tooth, with Secret Sign. And do you know what? Seeing her live, she's the type of musician when you see her live, she drags you in songs. She captivates an audience, as you say. But she just lures. She's a trickster. She tricks you into listening. But she's brilliant. Brilliant songwriter. Do you know what? It's all quiet on the Pete Kavanagh side, isn't it? And I think that's a good thing, because that could mean that Pete's recording. Or it's that, or he's busy with the covers band that he's in, the Muddy River Band, which are touring at the moment. They're playing gigs left, right and centre. Actually brilliant. They play all the songs of Bob Dylan, Tom Petty, Van Morrison, and Pete's doing that now. Loads of videos there. You can check them out on YouTube as well, if you check out the Muddy River Band. But there's some of us that think that's all quiet over there because hopefully Pete's recording his second album. And there's a song, if he is recording his second album, I think this song will definitely be on it. But this is a live recording of Pete doing Uninvited Guest. It's brilliant.
I remember the day you darkened my door, the uninvited guest I never asked for. You took me by the hand and pulled me under. I came to understand this would never be over, and I will never be the same again. You invaded my space, you always want more, never showed me your face from the mask you wore. You darkened where you lied, growing harder and colder, never ending demands you place on my shoulders, and I will never be the same again. I despise you in my life with a hatred that runs deep. I wish you'd fuck off and die so I could get some peace. You run and you hide, you go so out of reach. I'm always one step behind from where I wanna be. So much from me. Silent in your ways, rotten to the core, a beast beneath the waves, big bad wolf at your door. You scheme and you plan to pull me asunder, cause chaos when you can. You pillage and you plunder, and I will never be the same again. Never be the same. Never be the same.
never be the same again. Oh yes, that's Pete Kavanagh, unidentified guest. And we can only speculate that that song is being recorded now for a second album. Come on, Pete, do it. All the kids behind the shed are recording a second album. You can do it too. A bit of peer pressure there, Pete. No, but he is performing with his side project, which is the Muddy River Band. And if you want any information on gigs or anything like that, go on to his Instagram page. He shares when they're playing and where they're playing. So go check that out there on Pete Kavanagh's Instagram while he's recording his second album. I was at the International last year, about a year ago it was. The International's a pub in town in Dublin. And there was two kids outside. And they were vandalising, they were putting stickers up on every signpost you could see. And then next of all, I went into the pub, and these kids came into the pub, they got on stage, and then they started performing, and they were absolutely brilliant. So I forgave them for vandalising. But then you go up to Tallaght, and every single signpost up there has a sticker on it that says Emily 7. And this is their song, There, There.
I try not to care. the stranger in my heart don't take advice. You're everywhere. You're everywhere. We tried so hard, but everything comes to nothing in the end. I thought we'd come so far, but every day makes it harder to pretend. You're everywhere. You're everywhere. But at least now I've stopped telling myself lies. You're with me every day. I see you every time I close my eyes. You're everywhere. You're everywhere. You're everywhere. You're everywhere.
That was Adam Rogers there with You're Everywhere. And do you know what? I tell you, Adam Rogers is everywhere. He's a brilliant collaborator. He collaborates with a lot of musicians. But yeah, he near enough puts out a song every week. But that was himself flying solo with You're Everywhere. And before that we had the Vandals themselves, the Hooligans, the lads from Tala. We had Emily Seven with There. And a great song. We've come to the 2 songs in a row before the final song of the show. And I'm going to start off with Hershey Bell. Now, Hershey Bell's after releasing 2 EPs this week. The first one being Troubled by Love, and the second one, Colton Bay. Now, I was very privileged that Hershey sent the song to me a couple of months ago and asked would I put a vocal on it. And I just dove, I jumped on it like a lion onto a zebra. But yeah, I jumped on the song and it came out on the Troubled by Love EP. And you know what, both EPs are brilliant. And it goes to show Hershey Bell as a songwriter, but also as a producer. He's like, it's mind blowing. Brilliant by Hershey Bell. And then I'm going to follow up with another collaborator with Hershey Bell. It's Isabel and the Uncommons and their song End of an Era. But first, here's Hershey Bell with I Belong to Your Love.
We dance. We dance. You smile like you got a secret only I know. I belong to your love. Me and you take it slow. your eyes cut through my soul. I know, I know. I belong to your love. Me and you make it snow.
That's Isabel and Young Commons there with End of an Era. And it's the end of a show. If you want your music, play it. Send an MP3 or a WAV file to talkinthecorner@gmail.com. And throw in a short little bio so I know where you're from. All the music that you heard you can find on your YouTubes, your Spotifys, your Bandcamps, all the places you find your music. And there'll be a link to the YouTube channels of all the musicians in the description later on. The last song of the show comes from a musician who keeps surprising me every time he writes a song and puts it out. Jim Hibbard wrote a story song called The Fighter, and he got a vocal put on it by John Lees. And the song is about a Scottish man who goes over to America during the Great Depression and starts kicking the bejesus out of everybody. So from me, it's Gordon Morrigut, and here is Jim Hibbard and John Lees with The Fighter.
33 is hard times in Jersey. No work to be had, there ain't no mercy. I'm just a palooka, I'll fight for my pay. Can't do nothing else to get through the day. Came from Stranraer to make my way. Got into that ring to earn my pay. With 2 hard fists and a strong chin, I always went in thinking I could win. My whole life is just a bob and a weave. I feint to the left and try to deceive. It's better to hit than the one to receive. Knock 'em to the canvas down on their knees. Hook 'em to the head and uppercut the chin. I've got deep cuts on my skin. My corner man tries to stitch my wounds, but it seems like the bell rings far too soon. Up off the stool and back in for more. Can't remember, is it round 3 or 4? Opponents are smaller, wants to stand toe to toe. I need to be cautious and moving slow. My whole life is just a bob and a weave. I feint to the left and try to deceive. It's better to hit than the one to receive. Knock 'em to the canvas down on their knees. The corner man says I've had enough. I have to show that I'm more than tough. Body shot here, a jab to my eye. On my knees and I don't know why. There's something in his gloves that doesn't feel right. Sprawled on the canvas staring up at the night. Laying here now knowing I'm not gonna win. It was plaster in his gloves that pounded my chin. My whole life is just a bob and a weave. I feint to the left and try to deceive. It's better to hit than the one to receive. Knock 'em to the canvas down on their knees. I'll say nothing, I'll take my dough. Drink a legal hooch and think of my foes. My body and mind aches to its core. Another weekend and I'll be back for more. The back streets of Newark in 33. Fighting for my life for all to see. Taking more hits than I ever gave out. Trying to survive just one more bout. Feet of clay and hands too slow. My opponents hit me with blow after blow. Much too old, well past my prime. Trying to make a buck in these desperate times. My whole life is just a bob and a weave. I feint to the left and try to deceive. It's better to hit than the one to receive. Knock 'em to the canvas down on their knees. Hook 'em to the head and uppercut the chin. I've got deep cuts on my skin. My corner man tries to stitch my wounds, but it seems like the bell rings far too soon. Now I've got scars and a twisted nose. Another town, another set of foes. It's a hard life, there is no doubt. Trying to hang on from bound to bound. Every city and all the small towns. To make a little money I the canvas down on their knees. Hook 'em to the head and uppercut the chin. I've got deep cuts on my skin. A corner man tries to stitch my wounds, but it seems like the bell rings far too soon. It's 1933, it's hard times in Jersey. Nowhere to be at, there ain't no mercy. I'm just a palooka, I fight for my pay. Can't do nothing else to get through the day. Came from Strandrod to make my way. Got into that ring to earn my pay. With 2 hard fists and a strong chin, I always went in thinking I could win. My whole life is just a bob and a weave. I feint to the left and try to deceive. It's better to hit than the one to receive. Knock them to the canvas down on their knees.